much better. Hello, everybody. Welcome back, and thank you for coming and listen. And love your comments. They're great for and the energies you feel in them, you getting it in there. And I'm so glad that this report helps you out. This report is doing what it's supposed to do, and for whoever it's supposed to be, listen to it there. And I mean, the last 2 days was, a lot of hectic situations, but looking at them, those energies for learning your limits isn't there. You're gonna feel that this energy of learning your limits, what that is. Okay. So when I'm talking about learning the limits, that is if you go back last year, okay, the last kind of like uh, probably we're talking about like the third week of August, uh, that period in there when there was a Venus retrograde at that moment. There is the sun, the moon was passing in there. There was a lot of divine energies between Pluto and Neptune, and there is divine energies. But right now, it's just what? It's only a Neptune. But that energy is also opposing Saturn. Saturn is the teacher. He's like, if you don't know something, learn it. If you cannot learn it and it doesn't exist, you have to create it. So, talking about those energies for it, you're going to learn your limits so you can overcome your limits and evolve out of that. Because that's what Leo represents, the growth, the evolution. But you have to face the other side. You have to learn to be creative. You have to be learn to be innovative. You don't have to copy and paste. You don't have to do all this. If for some of you, you're gonna facing the limits of your evolutions in there. But that evolution is gonna comes in within the divine guidance that you have. You had this divine guidance there. Specifically, we're talking about Venus because Venus was a retrograde there. You remember she came to that particular point. We're talking about that 20-ish degrees, 25th, 26 degrees, and 10. She went all the way back, and 10 comes back again. You guys know what I'm talking about, experiencing this. But right now, the moon is there. And since Pluto moves at Aquarius, we don't have that transformations in there. And you're like, what am I supposed to do? I have these limits. I don't understand all this. I have these visions, but I'm not sure because Neptune is in Pisces, right? You never know what you're going to find Neptune and Pisces, okay? There is always two fishes there. The sunfish on the top of the sea and the shark down below that you do not see. All right, so Grande, welcome here. Hi, Paulina. Hi, darling. For it, yeah, talking about the mod in there. What happens for it when the things that you don't need anymore they die, like you know the fishes in the water and the seagrass and so on. It makes that little dirt there. There is the soil that there is a environment to create something new. Are you going to be that new though with yourself for it? And with those energies early in the morning at 7 o'clock in the morning, there's going to be a very interesting configuration. And talking about the interesting configuration is the ascendant is going to be together with Pluto and of course the sun there. But midheaven is at 24 degrees of Scorpio, and we have Uranus that it's 19 degrees of Taurus. That's going to be this opposition, and we have the moon that is at 26 degrees. That it's going to be squaring Uranus. As I was talking about, don't fight the universe, guys. If you're fighting the universe within yourself, you learning this that the universe is like, go and learn yourself. Can learn yourself because you don't want to learn, and if you don't want to learn, then guess what? You need to create something. You need to create your personal growth. A lot of divine energies is going to be coming into our play because the moon after 3 o'clock, soon as it passing into that oppositions with Saturn, she's entering Virgo. Okay, and that's when the energies start going to be kicking in a higher gear. You're like, oh, but I'm limiting myself, and this is why I cannot do this. I'm limit this. I've reached this limit. I either evolve or I'm staying here. I cannot. I am this growth within the material and the material world. I am preparing for this. Virgo is preparing you. That is the last house that preparing you for readiness for existence with others. That is it before Libra. Libra is the first house that you begin to live there. Scorpio is about the intimacy and the money with the material world with others, how you cooperate with others' money, and so on in there. Sagittarius is how you use the friends of yours. Okay, and then Capricorn begins is how you cooperate and co-work and how you do within the society instead of you are by yourself at home with your relatives. That is a personal one-on-one relationship in there. So if you look at it inside of you, those energies are gonna comes in, but those squares that are kind of like specifically we're talking about Pluto with Jupiter is basically that is it, the energy that says if you have not evolved, you can grow, and that focus is about the growth. You're gonna find those energies in the morning because the ascendant is there. You're gonna see those things that you cannot evolve. All right, so talking about this at 8 o'clock energies, the midheaven is going to go to Sag. Beautiful energies are in there. You see what you need to grow in the material world through a friendshipness. Okay, there's a lot of beautiful energies because the midheaven is sextile with Pluto. But be mindful, midheaven is squaring with Saturn your limits. Currently, the moon it is opposing the ascendant in Aquarius there, and she's opposing Saturn, but she's squaring Uranus from within her. And Uranus is kind of like a stopping, going slow, slow. You may gonna feel like the universe doesn't move. No, actually, the universe is gonna be shift, and when the universe shifts, you're going to be feeling the shift within yourself. All of a sudden, things that have not worked out, you find out why they didn't work out. But the things they need to work, you're going to be receive a kick in the butt, and the universe is going to be telling you here, that's the way it should go. And some people are not going to like it, but it is what it is. All right, so talking about at 9 o'clock, yeah, it's a little funny energy, but I experienced it myself, so I'm just being coachable, giving you advice. Be a coachable whenever you see the universe energies there. Please be coachable, okay? Talking about at 9 o'clock, midheaven is a trine with the moon. There is this energy of the moon right now at 27 degrees. That she has this divine energies now with Pluto and Neptune. You are seeing it, the transformations for what they are, not what you want them to be. And this could be the one of your limitations that you have to see the things the way they are versus the things that you think they should be. And there. And talking about those positiveness of those energies for the moon is beginning to have this trine with Venus for it. Very powerful Venus. There is it right now at Capricorn, but as soon as the moon is shifting in Virgo, that power is going to be triple, quadruple. All of a sudden, your power is going to become very, very powerful. I'm about to sneeze, but let me see if I can be able to get over it. All right, so talking about Venus. All right, so here's we're talking about Venus is that midheaven and Venus for they're gonna begin to have this squares with Chiron. Usually Venus squaring Chiron, that is a healing within the love that it comes in. I have to heal that. But that is a also talking about the energy. If you are going and help somebody else, you put yourself out there and there is no growth, what do you have to do? Huge lessons about this wounded empath inside. But now when you take that the Venus is there at the Capricorn, is like I am the nurse within myself. I'm the dog that licking its own wounds to heal. I am the wolf that it's take care of itself. You're gonna find out that Capricorn self power, self starters, that's what they are there. People who have this energy of Capricorn, they don't need somebody to tell them go do the work. No, you cannot tell Capricorn go do the work. Capricorn, if they need something, they know how to achieve it. The problem is when they don't need it, they don't feel it. The weaknesses is in there. They don't do it anything, and that is the square with Chiron is going to trigger that energies. Are you weak? Are you going to start? Are you going to move? Are you going to get it? Are you going to do it? And Venus is beginning to have a beautiful trines with Jupiter, great energies because this is a Zeus and Athena coming together. And during this hour, which is going to be at 10 o'clock in the morning, that energy is going to be loud and clear to you, but also that energy is going to be helping you to see the limitations with love. Why? Saturn is sextile the Venus in there, limitations versus love and money, and going into the intuitions of desire to grow, because otherwise the moon is opposing Saturn. Your intuition is like, no, that's not it. No, that's not it. No, that's good. No, 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 no. Look the love inside of you. Look at that professional way of you looking at this. So, talking about the next hour, which is 11 o'clock, midheaven is at Capricorn. Focus is going to be Mercury and Mars, and that's powerful squares right now with the North Node, Chiron, and all this as well. Both masculine and feminine there are going to be dealing with these energies. Since Venus is moving fast to catch up to Mars, they got to go through the same thing. And that is some of you is going to be working on your feminine, some of you is going to work on your masculine, or maybe you're going to be working with them both. If you're in a relationship, the two peoples have to deal with the both two energies at the same time. You guys know what I'm talking about with this, but that is going to be for a better purpose there. That is going to be a very specific purpose, and you're going to find it. Talking about February 7th, you're going to feel this powers, but later on February 15th, things is going to be even much, much better. All right. So at noon, you guys know at noon usually that is the time where the midheaven is reaching the higher point of the horizon with the sun, whatever the sun is that time, and is your authority. But currently the authority is opposing Jupiter. It's kind of like, oh, I don't authorize this, or I don't look at it this, or this is cannot be, or that it cannot be. But this is the Aquarius energies we talking about. When you look at it, this um, energies that it's representing currently within the midheaven, that is the only one energy of that. And this is leading, if you're not in the right authorities within yourself, that is leading to kind of like, I don't want to grow. I don't want to mature. I don't want to have this in the material world. I don't want to have that in the material world. You're going to feel that energy. But that is energy is like, are you seeing it the right things? And that energy in about a few days is going to change. You're going to be able to see it, of that energy, how it goes. All right? You're going to be able to see it. Nothing it seems as today as it is. And talking about this Aquarius energies and this hour, which is right now, it's 1 o'clock there. The midheaven is at 20 degrees of Scorpio, of Aquarius, I'm sorry. And it is opposing the moon. With that time, the moon is kind of like in the lowest points for it. And you're going to feel this push over the intuition, the ego intuition from within. But you're going to look at how to rise up, what you need to change, what you need to transform. You already don't have that muddy visions anymore from Neptune. That's gone. But now you have that needs with the divine of what you need to transform. And you're like, what I have to look? What is it behind the veil? What do you need to understand behind all this? Why I cannot see? You're going to find out what you need to see in the next hour, which is at 2 o'clock. Midheaven, it's at 5 degrees, 47 minutes. Saturn, it's 5 degrees, 58 minutes within Pisces. And if looking at here, that is the moon, it's 29 degrees, 58, I believe, the way I see it, because the number is too small for the moon is at 29 degrees 55 minutes in Leo. Now, during this hour, 2 o'clock till 3, that is at the time where the moon all of a sudden is going to shift. And interesting is going to be that this part of, as soon as it shifts, the energy, the earth energy between the moon and Venus and Jupiter all of a sudden is going to just, because all that fire that is with the moon created volcanoes with earth. You know, fire and earth makes volcano, lava. What is the lava does? It spits ashes, destroys the air, and so on and so on. That was like 2 days ago. You probably felt that energy within yourself. You're ready to throw the towel and to quit, and some certain things in there. Well, right now it is like, oh, now I can create life. Now I can heal it. I can heal the material world. I can heal the love in there within others. I have purpose. This is what is gonna be. This is your intuition, your love, and money within the professional way with Jupiter, the growth, and art. That's gonna be a power. And that power is coming to you because at 3 o'clock the moon is already there, as that energy has been talking about. The divine energies of Pluto is going to be telling you that you need to transform there. And midheaven there, it says with Neptune right now, Neptune doesn't have any more negative aspects. You're going to have clarity in there. You're going to receive some clarity. Something is going to come to you for that situations there. You feel this relief. This is like you've been so much in the hot, and now you go into this beautiful forest or this beautiful beach. If you go into these beautiful things that you see what the planet Earth has in there. And some of you, though, it's going to be interesting about what's going on within the family, because the rising energy is going to be at Cancer and opposing Venus, Mars, and Mercury. You have a challenges about family, or what family it is, or what the situations is, and so on. You're going to be facing those energies, but that energy is going to be just for a little bit for it. just for a little bit. Talking about at 4 o'clock there, the midheaven is going to be pushing towards Chiron and the North Node this time begins to have intense energies with Mercury and Mars. Be mindful how you communicate during those intensity. Don't screw up your destiny with yourself. That comes in, in order you to deserve your destiny, you have to work for it. You have to face the adversities. There is no weak person who have gained their destiny. Nobody brings what is destined for you in a golden platinum. It says like, okay, here is. You have to really go through a lot of situations. And we're talking about it currently, Venus, Mercury, and Mars. There's how I communicate, the masculine energies that how I honor my words, how I keep my actions, how I protect what I do is a wisdom within myself. While Venus is about the love, what did I love? What is my understandings about money? Okay, how do I feel within others? What does the love mean for me? Okay, all this combined with all those energies, because currently, take a look. Here is the North Node, which is your destiny. Here is what you already learned. The one says, I am going to get my destiny. The other is, what did I did with others in the past? And here, that squares that it comes in. Here you have Pluto, you have Mercury, you have Venus, Mars, a square net currently at right now, but Pluto squared them before. It told you what you had in the past is going to be affecting your future. What is above, so is below. So if you want to change something within yourself, you have to do something different. You have to create. The God creates you within His image as a creator. Think about it. All right. So talking about the next hour energies, which is not going to be at 5 p.m. The midheaven is passing through Chiron and the North Node. There's still going to be some intensity. Ascendant is the first degrees of Leo. That's going to remind you when the moon was at a full moon, and you're going to be like, oh, brr. It's going to be for a little bit. But this is the times that you got to watch your emotions. It's like this doesn't work. That's mean that don't make a permanent decisions on temporary feelings. Okay, especially when you're angry or agitated or when it's this intensities are coming in. There's nothing good that's coming out of it. Especially right now that those Capricorn, uh, those energies there within Capricorn is be a professional. That's what you're there. Be the pro. Act like a pro. Okay, but not only with one thing, with everything there. Okay, especially that right now the Sun, the authority right now is at Aquarius and squares these Taurus energies of Jupiter. Just perfect for a self sabotage. Just perfect. If you take in the lower energies, but if you take in the big energies, here's what happens. You have the intuitions, the love, and the growth coming together to you. Okay? Uranus there, it is currently on a very beautiful trines with Mercury and Mars. The universe supports you. Your growth is a masculine. Pretty soon Venus is going to get there. And now, in the top of everything, you're going to have the moon coming in there. Especially tomorrow, that energy of the universe is going to be very powerful at Virgo. All right. So, talking about this energies of the growth, you're going to find the areas and concerns you need to grow in there. You're acting on the old authority, you're acting on the old things that you have not matured, you're acting on the wrong emotions. Aside, nothing goes. But if you're acting on the good side, if you're acting on the proper energies, Mars and Mercury is going to put the right communications with the universe. Venus and the Moon and Jupiter, they're going to bring the power of where you need to grow on this. And Pluto is going to be supporting your intuitions, the divine changes that it's coming right now from Aquarius towards Virgo. Okay? Because the earth right now, it says, I am these new energies. I am going to transform because I see what's going on. No trees, no water, no stuff. I need to heal that. But I need to pass that limits. Me doing the work, not just talking. And that's what the Venus creates these actions in there. That's what Mars is there to create these actions. Ready or not, things are coming and rolling. When it comes time to for evolution, talking about the kick in the butt. Yes, this is gonna be the time where the midheaven is with Uranus, and Uranus is gonna be over there, and he's gonna be like, no mercy. Here, you're lazy, get to work. Oh, you don't want to do this. Oh, you're supposed to. This is your destiny. Oh, but I don't like this. Oh, yeah, you like it. He is going to be doing that. And we're talking about that squaring with of midheaven that is really close to Uranus with the moon and the ascendant right now. It's together with the moon. It's opposing Saturn. Is like, okay, I'm gonna pass my limitations. I'm gonna go over the hump. I'm gonna be doing this, but I'm scared. Saturn represents fears, but fears is nothing but illusions. And right now, you may gonna find some of your illusions that you created in the form of fears because you're afraid to do something. You're afraid to grow. You're afraid to go the next level. Okay, but the evolution, what it says there, the evolution says like, okay, you did the job. Okay, I'm giving you a break. So you're bored. You're not doing anything, and so on. And then the evolution is like, oh, you got the break. You're ready. But you need to know that the next time, the next stage, oh, I'm gonna be squeezing everything out of you. And you're like, okay, evolution, bring it on, right? So you go in and doing the work and so on and so on, and then you're like, I should have not taken it. I should have not taken it. Oh my God, what I put myself into it. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? But that's how it goes. But if you go within a balance and within yourself and continuously improvement within there, you don't have to have this situations with whatsoever. But that energy of the trines that you're gonna see this beautiful energy of Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus in the world. You're gonna feel it. It's like a calm breeze into from the sea, or you go to this air after it's been rained into the mountain. It smells like the trees. You're gonna feel those relaxed energies. All right, 8 o'clock. That's gonna be the preview. What's gonna happen tomorrow? The ascendant is at 12 degrees of Virgo. All that energies that I was just saying now, which is gonna be all over the earth. It's gonna be there. Midheaven, however, it's in Gemini and it's square Saturn, and that is gonna be like, what do you think about those limits? Where you get into that limits and so on and so on. Are you playing yourself, or you're doubting yourself, and all that duality that it's gonna be created during these times. For it, just to remind you that Pisces, Virgos, Gemini, and Sag, those are the duality signs. I can be the good, I can be the bad, or I can be the both at the same time at all. Okay, but since all this, it is about more about the earth energy, you're gonna feel this like a mountain that stands into the sea, and the sea cannot do anything about the mountain. The mountain brings life, and that's how you have this island and that. But all this, it's creation because the seawater helps, the air helps, and they all coexist. exist. Talking about creation. And we're talking about the creations, the ascendant in the next hour, which is going to be at 9 p.m. That's going to be opposing Neptune and midheaven, squaring Neptune. Just some of you is not going to feel those energies. Somebody's not going to see that beautifications because guess what? Some's going to be wondering what happened. Somebody will see what happened. Like, I don't know if I can do it, but there's going to be a percentage out of you. They're like, man, I've been waiting for those energies. Just put me to work, universe. And that's what is actually is going to happen. Because that moon, which is going to be in about almost 2 days there at the edge of between Virgo and Libra, that is going to be the time of those energies on the earth that's going to come in more and powerful, more powerful, guys. Okay. And since that energies is going to be about what can I create in the world, what can I heal into the world, what can I be here with the universe to bring those energy of heaven down to the earth. You're talking about bringing the heaven on earth. Now is the time. And talking about it, 10 o'clock energies, the center goes into Libra. You're going to find out in 2 days. There. When the moon goes into Libra, divine energies with Jupiter. Everything is about divine timing, guys. That is it. This divine energies between the both houses. They are ruled by who? By Venus. But where it's Venus, Venus isn't trine with Uranus. Pretty soon is going to be trine with Uranus as well. And now when you have the moon coming in there, that's going to be even better because you will know what to do when you with others. You prepared yourself what to do with others. Your journey from Aries to Virgo was that all about. And tomorrow you're going to have that journey of the last portions in there in Virgos to get that within you because the moon is moving into Libra. It's going to be like, here's your divine relationship under Zeus. Imagine Zeus is blessing you in there. What are you going to do? Right? This could be a lot of ignition state within the soul for some. And we're finishing here with 11 o'clock. Ascendant is at 18 degrees. Divine energies with Uranus. Of course, Libra always know what happens with the universe, right? That's the seventh zodiac sign picked up by. They know the universe. They know how to maintain this balance, universe, earth, and so on and so on. As long as talking about from Libra perspective here, you know, screwing up your destiny like every Libra does. They're good to everybody, but not good to themselves. And that energy of the ascendant is going to be opposing the North Node, and it's going to be squaring Mars and Mercury. Midheaven, it's 21 degrees of Cancer, and that internal cardinal fight is talking about a cardinal changes in the world. But then, who's going to rule that though? Who is the ruler of the law? That is Venus. Venus has no negative aspects with this. But at the same time, Uranus is in divine energies with the ascendant. You want to ascend? Okay, that's what it's called, ascendant. Ascendant, you just see it in the area of growth that it's going to come to you, what you need to do so you can move. And that is it, the path of evolution. But you have to see your limits. You have to overcome your limits. And when you do that, you evolve here, not only for yourself, but for everybody. All right, guys. So that's what it was, the Astro Gravitational report. Good luck to some of you, and Would love to see your comments. All right, guys, just be love. So, here's some lots of love to you guys. By the way, if you have any questions, you may ask it now. I'm sorry I didn't ask about it, but if you some of you have any questions there, here's some universe energy for things are going to line that up for, and tomorrow you're gonna be getting a new report, but keep it in mind that Earth energies, okay, they're here for you, but they're coming from above. You can be able to do a lot of great things. All right, guys. Thank you, baby. Oh yeah, I'll talk to you in a bit.